from a traffic stop dispute over a license plate cover.
The license plate.
The license plate's not allowed to be covered like this.
So it's not supposed to be covered with this because you say you can't see it. That's what you say?
Yeah. You drove past me, I couldn't see it.
You couldn't see it when I drove
Now I
past.
can't rate it. Sir, get over here. Go back in your vehicle.
To an officer detaining a man for filming in public.
Because they have not committed a crime. I'm a right to free speech. I'm allowed to free speech. I'm allowed to free speech.
Here are 5 times idiot cops realized they'd been caught, starting with an officer insisting on a field sobriety test that never should have happened.
I just got a question. So I smell marijuana. Is there any marijuana in the vehicle?
No, I smoked earlier while I was on break. I'm a patient as well.
You're a patient? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, so you have a medical marijuana card?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, sir.
No problem.
About how long ago did you smoke?
This was like 3 hours ago.
The officer instructs the driver to take a field sobriety test, but the driver refuses, confidently stating that he is not impaired and is in the middle of a DoorDash delivery.
Hey, how's it going?
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm Officer Shields with Lone Marion Police Department. Just let you know this stuff's being audio and visually recorded.
Yeah, I'm also recording.
Okay, that's fine. Can I get your license, registration, proof of
Yes, sir.
insurance?
Reason why you pulled me over?
So back at church in Lancaster, you went over the line at the red light. I saw you back up.
Yeah, I
And
was
then,
like probably like over like a half a foot, 6.
Yeah, and then the registration plate is obscured. It's in a license plate on the back.
With my registrations for
Yeah.
August. Yeah, so
No, I'm saying the license plate, right? So you have a tinted cover on it. So I couldn't really see as you were passing me,
really,
and I couldn't really see it.
I have lights back there during the license plate.
Yeah, no, but it has like a cover on it, kind of like fades it out. So
Oh, that was the first time I ever heard it. No problem, it's okay.
all right.
I'm just door dashing.
You door dashing?
Yeah, I come out here every night. I see y'all in the parking lots every night, so I'm usually aware of everything. So
No, yeah, I understand.
no problem.
I just got a question. So I smell marijuana. Is there any marijuana in the vehicle?
No, I smoked earlier while I was on break. I'm a patient as well.
You're a patient? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, so you have a medical marijuana card?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, sir.
No problem.
About how long ago did you smoke?
This was like 3 hours ago. What time is it now? Like probably like 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah.
All right.
No
I'll
problem.
be back, sir. All right.
All right. Thank you.
So since you did say you smoked about 3 hours ago, would you be willing to submit to some field sobriety tests just to make sure you're okay to drive? And if if you pass the test, you're good to go.
Not really. I'm not drunk. It's not like I'm drunk.
No, I know, but like when I was approaching you, I saw you go over the side of the line a couple times. Just want to make sure you're good to go.
It wasn't a couple of times, officer. It was one time. I told you I went over about a foot, and I
No,
just
it
backed
was
up.
not. It was on. It was right on the Lancaster and Armor right here. So
Yeah,
over
but
the side of the line.
I'm in the middle of an order. Like if I back out this video, like I'm literally on an order. So the
I know.
door
It won't take
sobriety.
that much of your time.
Yeah, I'm okay, officer.
I just want to make sure you're good. All right.
Yeah, I'm good, officer.
Not gonna submit to it.
Nah, it's gonna take too much time. I'm in the middle of an order.
Alright.
Like I respect your job, and like I say, I come up here every single day.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not trying to harass
I
you
do.
or anything, you know what I'm
Nah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like if I had more time, maybe I would have entertained it, but not today, officer. I gotta go. You'll see me after this, cause like I said, I come up and down Lancaster all morning
Yeah.
till like 5, 6 a.m.
All right. I'll be right back. All right.
Let me out. I want to go.
Okay. Well, my supervisor's gonna be here.
I don't want your supervisor. I want to go.
Well, you're not free to leave.
So you're keeping me detained
Yes.
for a moving violation.
For multiple.
First it was one. So how many moving violations? How many?
I told you two.
So what were they? Tell me. Tell the camera.
Lancaster Church.
What was the moving violation, sir?
Lancaster and Church.
What was it?
All right. So it was a solid red light.
Mm-hmm.
Over the solid white line.
A white
Backed
line.
up, right.
Okay.
And you drove past Ardmore and Lancaster. Right.
Mm.
And as you're driving through there, you went over a solid.
Lies. Lies.
It's not lies.
Lies. And I'm supposed to have a ticket and be gone by now.
What's up? Hey, you doing?
Hey, Sarge. Let me put the window down for you. I was in here cold.
No problem.
Shaking like a leaf.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir. What's your name and badge number?
It's Eckert, E-C-K-E-R-T. My badge number's 209.
Okay, so can you let me know why I'm here, still here for a moving violation? He told me I stopped. Literally, it was like a half a foot by the line. Backed up a little bit. It was one when he first came up. That's what he said. Now he's telling me it's multiple. Now he's telling me he want to do a sobriety test. He asked me. I told him, no, I'm in the middle of a DoorDash. Then he's coming back telling me I have to. So what are we doing here, Sarge?
Well, I just got here. I didn't get to speak
I
with
like
the
your
officer
area
at
too,
all.
brother.
So I only talked to you thus far.
Man.
If it's okay, I'll speak with him. I'll try to figure out what's the context of everything and then come up and speak to you again. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect.
The officer maintains that marijuana remains in the system for about 4 hours, but the driver challenges this, arguing that the officer is not a medical professional. Undeterred, the officer firmly insists that the driver exit the vehicle for the sobriety tests.
Your job, you still got a flashlight in my face when I already have a flashlight in my face. And it's like, I want to respect your job. Like, I respect authority so much that I'm a law-abiding citizen. So for me to sit here, like I said, any other time or even drinking, I get it. But come on, bro, I've been doing this for too long. Like, I know my rights, brother. Like, I'm not going to be sitting here, you know, wasting your time. I just don't want to make a show. I got to make sure I'm safe. I know them cameras don't only go but so far, so I gotta record, you know? I put my keys on the dash. What I say, officer, look, my keys on the dash. Like, I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying, like, if y'all gonna give me the tickets, cool, like, I understand. But to try to do all that, ask me, and now try to bully me.
The only reason why we're still here and you're talking is because you keep talking to me.
All right, say no more. Thank you.
To finish the traffic stop, we can more than welcome to
That's
do
fine.
that.
Well, I don't want to get out and do no tests.
Okay.
Thank you, Sarge.
Sir, is your information back, all right? Your driver's license and your medical marijuana card in there.
Okay.
All right, so I'm not giving you a ticket. I'm giving you what's called a faulty equipment notice, okay?
What that mean?
So basically that gives you 2 weeks to provide the corrections I need made, all right? So basically, you gotta take that take the license plate cover off, so that way your license plate is viewable, okay?
So you saying it's not viewable, so I'm gonna step out and look at this real quick. Thank you.
Yep.
Because now he's saying my license plate not viewable. You can move that light, please. Thank you. You don't have to put the light.
No, I'm doing it.
You don't have to put the light, sir, because you don't have
Sir,
a
if you're gonna argue
flashlight.
me, you can get back in your vehicle,
Listen,
all right?
excuse me. So I'll cover the light. I have 2 lights that work. He's trying to flash it. I don't know what, so I don't know. That's his high beam.
It's a tail light.
I don't know how he can't see it. The tail light,
Sir,
what?
Sir,
You said the tail light was out?
Get in your vehicle.
I'm asking what was
It's not
wrong.
out. Did you see the cover on there?
The license plate.
The license plate's not allowed to be covered like that.
So it's not supposed to be covered with this because you say you can't see it. That's what you say?
Yeah. You drove past me, I couldn't see it.
You couldn't see it when I drove
Now I
past.
can't rate it. Sir, get over here. Go back in your vehicle.
Sir, I'm not being detained. You don't have to rush
You're
me
still
like that.
detained. Get in your
How
vehicle.
am I still detained for a
Because it's
moving
still traffic
violation?
stop. I'm not
Do
doing
you
the
want your
stop.
sergeant to come back out, sir?
It doesn't matter. Get back in your
What you
vehicle.
mean it doesn't matter?
You're supposed to listen to me.
I
Get
was
back in your
getting.
vehicle.
I'm
Get back
supposed
in
to
your vehicle.
listen, sir. I was getting a
Get back in your
recording.
vehicle.
I was getting a recording of my license
Okay,
plate.
get
Look
back
at
in
him,
your vehicle.
bucking up,
Get back in your vehicle.
cause he's mad. Look at him, cause I'm detained, right?
Yes, you still are.
I'm
not
still
doing the stop.
detained.
Yes.
Look at him.
Right? So you have 2 weeks to take that off and provide proof they took it off.
Mm.
They also did not provide me insurance. So
I didn't give you insurance. You just gave me my insurance registration and my.
That's your registration and your paper.
Bro, you never said my insurance
Yes, I
wasn't in the
did.
paperwork. When did you say my insurance wasn't in the paperwork? Cause it's right here. We're not doing that. So
Well,
you
I
not.
already wrote it. So
Listen,
all
bro.
you gotta do is take a
Listen,
picture
we
of it.
not doing that. We not doing that. Look,
Take a picture of it. and just send it to
insurance.
email.
He did not want it.
I
got it right in his
Yeah,
face.
when you go back
Look.
to your video, you'll see it.
Look at his
Anyway,
face.
you can email this at fen@lowerman.org.
He mad. He
All you
mad
gotta do
because
is
he
take a
wanted to
picture.
come in my car.
All you gotta
And
do is
I
take
ain't
a
let
picture.
him.
All you
Look
gotta
at
do is
him.
Take a picture, all right?
Yeah, I know.
You wanna
He
take a
might.
photo?
Yep. Bye.
Thank you.
Have a
Take
good one.
picture, provide
Yep.
proof. If
Be
not,
safe.
2 weeks to receive a ticket,
Be
all right?
safe. 30 minutes for 35 minutes for a traffic stop.
The driver requests the officer's badge numbers, continues to refuse the sobriety test, and asserts that he knows his rights. A supervisor arrives and the driver explains his situation, arguing that he should not be forced to take the test and reiterating that he is being unfairly detained. The encounter ends without further escalation, and the driver is ultimately allowed to leave without taking the sobriety test when the cop realizes he was within his rights. However, the officer objects to the license plate cover, while the driver remains confused about how it makes the plate insufficiently visible. If you think this was the only moment an idiot cop realized they got caught, wait until you watch this next case.
I have every right to detain you, bro.
Not
I have
unlawfully.
Unless I tell you you're under arrest.
You have
you're under
to
arrest.
articulate a reasonable
No, I
suspicion
don't.
of a crime.
You interject
Because
yourself.
suspicion alone isn't a crime.
But it's enough to detain.
No, it's not. It's a investigative detention.
Detention. All you need is reasonable suspicion for an arrest. All you need is
Right,
probable
but of a crime. Not just for standing there and I need to find out who you are. No, you can't just find out who I am just because you want to know.
This is Sergeant Daniel Vasquez from the Carlsbad Police Department. On April 11th, 2019, an auditor stood outside the Carlsbad Police Department recording in a public space. Police officers objected to being filmed and confronted the individual. Despite asserting their right to record, the officers insisted they stop. The situation escalated when the police forcibly detained the auditor, placing them in handcuffs and warning them of a possible arrest.
Doing this
Right now, it doesn't matter.
Still recording,
You've been-
and I didn't turn off
That's
for no
cool.
reason.
Thank you.
Okay.
But you've been doing it a wrong way for a long time. Then, if that's the way you've been taught.
If you think we're doing
Dude,
the right way, you should go get a badge and do it the right way.
No, I won't. You know why? And I'll be honest with you. If I was a cop, I would be a crooked ass cop. I literally would.
And what's to tell me you're not being a crooked public? Sir?
I'm not, because if you're gonna be a cop, I expect you
I
to
appreciate
be.
you being honest.
Yeah,
You be crooked.
Yeah, I
You're
would.
being crooked right
No,
now.
I would. But if you're, that's why I'm not. If you're gonna be a
I don't
cop,
know that.
I expect you to be honorable and at the top of your game,
I honor my badge.
professional all the time. That's all we look for, man. But you know damn well there's a bunch of tyrants around there,
I
dude.
don't listen.
No, I understand you gotta protect your own.
So here's what you're doing.
But if
So
you're
are you-
honest, you would admit that there are bad police.
I get it. Yes, I 100%.
And that's all we look for.
I 1,000%
I could have
agree
highlighted
with
you, bro. I said, look at
But
this cop. They
listen
were
to me.
cool as hell. They took
But
care of her.
listen to me.
But no, you
So
wouldn't
you're telling me
approach me.
because one Hispanic is a murderer, we're all bad people?
I didn't call you Hispanic. I said, no. I said, look.
Okay. But
I
because
said
one
I'm
cop
pro.
is bad-
No, I'm pro good cop. I'm anti bad cop.
I get
and
it.
that's who we.
I get
That's who we try to expose. It's them.
There's nothing wrong with that, and I would love to do that with you because I'm not
That's
gonna.
all I'm doing.
I'm not gonna tarnish my badge
That's all
for
I'm
one
doing.
person.
That's all I'm doing.
I'm
But
not-
you did, because you just put me in handcuffs unlawfully.
I have every right to detain you, bro.
Not
I have
unlawfully.
Unless I tell you you're under arrest.
You have
you're under
to
arrest.
articulate a reasonable
No, I
suspicion
don't.
of a crime.
You interject
Because
yourself.
suspicion alone isn't a crime. You
But it's enough to detain.
no, it's not. It's a investigative detention.
Detention. All you need is reasonable suspicion for an arrest. All you need is
Right,
probable
but of a crime, not just for standing there and I need to find out who you are. No, you can't just find out who I am just because you want to know.
Big difference between reasonable suspicion and probable.
Probably cause for arrest. I know the law,
I didn't
dude.
put you under arrest.
I read the.
All I need is reasonable.
The
suspicion
handbooks
to
you guys
detain
read, God, I'm getting dry mouth. The handbooks you guys got, that you guys read in the school, I have that download. I've read it like 10 times
Which one?
in the last, for the
Which one?
state police, the laws of arrest and all that. Dude, it's downloadable. It's all there on the net.
You're talking about the state statute book.
Not the whole book.
Jury instructions.
No, the laws of arrest, all the patrolmen, all that to do with reading in the academy.
Academic
Yes.
curriculum. We don't go by state police.
It doesn't matter. It's still law. State law.
Okay, but what I'm trying to tell you.
No, city ordinance and all that. Any laws that's whether it's on the book or not, if it contradicts and goes against the Constitution, it's automatically nullified and void. So it doesn't matter what they put on in books that they want to do. If it's against the Constitution, which is your primary job, you're on. Yes, you swore an oath to protect and defend. Right, the Constitution of the United States. That is your number one. You never rose your hand and swore.
My community is what I'm protecting.
You didn't raise your hand and swore an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against foreign and domestic terrorists?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is your first priority before anything else. Yes, it is. It supersedes state law and it supersedes city ordinance. No.
I cannot protect the entire country.
It's
My job
no.
is to protect my community.
It is the rights of every human being. Those are God-given rights. Those laws supersede any law on the books. So if a law say like, okay, I have a First Amendment right to record and to talk, right? If you guys go and take my phone away and you do that, that's a violation of my First Amendment right there.
Okay, so stop that. Did I do that to you?
You took it and put it in your
Okay,
pocket.
But initially,
But I mean, you did keep it running,
What-
so
what did I
I'll
ask
give you
just
credit for that.
What did I ask you to do initially? Just stay away.
No, I know you were.
Right?
I
just
did.
asked you to stay away.
Did I
But
walk
then-
to you all?
but
Look
then-
where
hey,
you guys were and look where I was.
listen to me.
Look at that distance, dude.
What did she do the minute she pointed at you?
It doesn't matter. It could have been anybody. It could have been someone in the parking lot in their car. Look at them. They're, whatever.
We're not
The
dealing
thing
with
about
you.
it is,
It doesn't matter.
The thing about it is you don't get to pick.
Yes, I do.
No,
Yes, I do. That's what you guys don't understand.
No, you don't.
You cannot
You don't get to decide how far you get to come.
Yes, I do. You know what? No. The Supreme
Show me-
the Supreme
show me-
Court is at least 10 feet for any. I
Show me
can't.
where it says you can go 10 feet.
I'm live streaming. Listen to me. Let me finish and I'll tell you.
Hey, honestly, if I wanted to be a jerk, I could have told you to because my officer safety now is in question. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Sir, y'all gonna start that.
Hey, it's all safety. I'm going home.
Hey, I'm here. I care for my safety and citizen safety.
For your rights, I let you.
But I'm here for citizen safety too.
I get that, but I allowed you to film.
Yeah, and that's why I was making sure you guys get under the proper treatment. I was making sure y'all got under the proper treatment, and that's it. Y'all are wrong, and you know you're wrong, dude. Hey, what's your name and badge number, by the way?
My name is Sergeant Daniel Boston.
I appreciate it. What's yours? And your badge number? Thank you. Yours, please? Right on. Thank you, guys. Some people don't even like to give that up.
The individual later clarified that their intent was not to interfere, but to hold officers accountable. They emphasized their support for good cops while strongly opposing corruption within law enforcement. The encounter concluded after a verbal confrontation with the officers, and the auditor eventually left the scene without further incident. If you think this was the only time a careless cop got exposed, then you probably aren't aware of what happens in the next case.
You didn't break the law, but I see you said it right now. I'll do yourself. On your back of your license, you know what it says on the back of your license?
I know exactly what it says on the back of my license, but I'm not driving, and you didn't see me driving.
But does it say when driving? Does it say when driving?
That is a driver's license.
It is an identification.
It's a driver's license.
It's identification.
Florida statute says I only have to identify if I have broken the law.
Does it say that?
Yes, sir, it does.
This is Officer Austin Shepard from the Lake City Police Department. In 2023, Officer Shepard asks a citizen for identification, but the citizen refuses, asserting that Florida law only requires identification if they have broken the law or are lawfully detained. Watch as the officer quickly backtracks on his claim.
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Officer Shepard with the Lake City Police Department. My badge number is 402.
403.
Sir? Do you have your ID so I can put you in the car? I'm not. Well, can I get your badge? I'm not your badge number. What's your name?
My
and your date of
badge
birth?
number is 1776.
Can I get your name and date of birth?
No.
No.
No, you're not IDing me. I didn't break the law.
You didn't break the law, but I see you said it right now. I'll do yourself. On your back of your license, you know what it says on the back of your license?
I know exactly what it says on the back of my license, but I'm not driving, and you didn't see me driving.
But does it say when driving? Does it say when driving?
That is a driver's license.
It is an identification.
It's a driver's license.
It's identification.
Florida statute says I only have to identify if I have broken the law.
Does it say that?
Yes, sir, it does.
Well, do you know what section number that is?
719, I think. Look that up.
719. I'm gonna take a look at that one.
Florida's not a stop and ID state. It says if I've broken the law.
Do you know what subsection? Anything like that?
I don't. I can look it up real quick.
Okay. I was gonna look it up myself just to make sure.
It's 901-151. 706 is the
901.151.
This is a stop and frisk ID.
Yeah, I ain't gonna frisk you, man. I'm trying to identify you.
901.151.
Yeah, that's right. I just looked at that. I just looked at it. That's the one about if you're being lawfully detained and stuff like that. But
yeah, you have to be lawfully detained before I'm ID. I broke the law of not being lawfully detained.
That's stop and frisk. And must identify yourself. Whenever any law enforcement officer in the state encounters any person under the circumstances of reason. Yeah, so you're right. You're right.
See?
You're right.
Words mean things, Shepard.
Yes, sir.
You know, you guys are held the same accountability we are. When you guys break the law, we think we can do it as well as in general.
I understand. All right, sir.
I'll call you back shortly.
Yep. You have a good day, all right?
He references Florida Statute 901.151, known as the Stop and Frisk Law, to support his argument. The officer reviews the statute and, rather than escalating the situation, unexpectedly acknowledges the citizen's rights. After considering the law, he agrees and allows the citizen to leave without further confrontation. If you think this was the only instance of an officer getting caught in the act, just wait until you see what unfolds next.
Somebody has an attitude problem around here.
Yeah, because you acting like I'm a child and I don't know how the law works.
Authority.
Yes.
Yeah.
When somebody's giving all unlawful directives, you right I do.
What's my unlawful directive?
Like I'm a child. I don't know how the dark works around here.
This is Officer Culp. In late 2024, an individual demands Officer Culp to identify himself. However, tensions arise as Officer Culp initially shows some reluctance. However, ultimately, Officer Culp did identify, but it was too late to de-escalate the situation.
James, let's get together. We need a fire. No, I got a big, good pile of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's whatever. I don't know. Yo, yo. What's up?
Dark. This closes at dark. Well, you know that.
Yeah,
but it wasn't quite.
we're not children. We know how dark works.
His Wi-Fi, yeah.
We're adults. I don't know if you know that, but
Here we go.
okay.
All right. Get up then.
Well,
I'll wait.
name and badge number, please. Name and badge number.
Culp. 165.
Thank you. I'm making a complaint on you, Culp.
Good.
Good.
636 949
Oh.
372. Now get the out of here.
Oh. Oh. Thank you, sir. Somebody has an ego problem around here, don't we?
Somebody has an attitude problem around here.
Yeah, because you acting like I'm a child and I don't know how the law works.
Authority.
Yes.
Yeah.
When somebody's giving all unlawful directives, you right I do.
What's my unlawful directive?
Like I'm a child. I don't know how the dark works around here. Like I need you to come and tell me how it works. Do I look like a child to you?
Apparently you do.
No, you do.
No,
You don't know the law, and you looking like an idiot right now.
I do know the law.
Barely.
So you shut the f up and get
Make me.
All right, you want to go?
Go. Somebody scared of you? Are you detaining me? Are you detaining me? Are you detaining me? Are you detaining me?
You want to go to jail?
I'm asking a question.
I'm asking you. Do you want to go to jail?
No.
Or you can walk away.
That's why I'm asking if you're detaining me.
Walk away then.
Thank you. That's what I asked the first time, 3 times. That's my name.
Okay. Leave.
They call me Big.
Yeah, you win.
I know, right? We're real professional. Real professional. Officer Cupo.
The officer confidently asserts his stance, while the civilian firmly maintains that he understands the law and expects to be treated with respect. A heated exchange follows, with both parties using strong language. At one point, the officer warns of possible arrest, prompting the civilian to repeatedly seek clarification on whether he's being detained. Eventually, the officer instructs the civilian to leave, and after a final exchange of words, the civilian complies. If you think this was a peak moment a cop can get caught, then you probably haven't heard of this next case.
I'm on a public sidewalk and I'm not moving.
Okay, so you are going to be difficult about this.
I'm not being difficult. I just want to document and film. Because according to Supreme Court ruling, anything that seems reasonable to record from, I can document the sound and visual.
Okay, so
I want to hear what the officer is saying. I
understand what you're saying. I'm asking you to just try to be reasonable with the fact.
These are officers from the Elk Grove Police Department. In 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop and engaged with the vehicle's occupants. As the stop progressed, a man filming the scene stood nearby, confidently asserting his First Amendment rights. When an officer approached and requested that he move back for safety reasons, the man firmly maintained his position, emphasizing that he was on a public sidewalk and had the legal right to film from a reasonable distance. For those who don't know, the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution grants the citizen the rights of freedom of speech and freedom of press. He also repeatedly stated that passengers in a vehicle are not required to provide identification unless they have committed a crime, a point the officer did not challenge.
As everybody should remember, anybody in a passenger of a vehicle should not have to ID themselves because they have not committed a crime. I'm a right to free speech. I'm allowed to free speech. I'm not. I'm allowed to free speech. is anybody should always remember, by California law, they only have to ID themselves if they've been legally arrested or they are the driver of the vehicle.
Favor of you, we're going to end up having to pull these people out of this vehicle, so I'm going to need you to back up out of the area.
Yeah, I'll give you guys reasonable room. I'm not going to leave.
No,
but
no. All I'm asking is if you can just back up over there, because we're going to bring them out over here.
Yeah, let them.
That's going to be, you're going to be in the area where the officers are going to have their backs to you. I'm going to ask you to just go over there.
I'll give them room, but I ain't going to go over there. I'm going to stand.
I'm literally asking you to come over to this point right here.
Okay, I will reasonably let me go to right here. Halfway.
I appreciate the conversation we had earlier, and I'm hoping that you'll understand what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to provide safety for my officers so they don't have to worry about watching you at their back. I'm only asking you to move.
I'm in public. I'm on a public sidewalk, and I'm not moving.
Okay, so you are going to be difficult about this.
I'm not being difficult. I just want to document and film. According to the Supreme Court ruling, anything that's seems reasonable to record from, I can document the sound and visual.
Okay, so
I want to hear what the officer is saying. I'm not.
I understand what you're saying. I'm asking you to just try to be reasonable with the fact that I'm asking you to move 10 feet.
I will give you this. If they end up coming even closer to me, I will move back. But as it sits right now, I feel like this is reasonable. If you guys can take them over there, do you got trouble there?
I'll tell you what. I'll just stand right here, and you and I can have a conversation.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Are you good with that?
No, I'm gonna remain silent.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna document. I just want to document the traffic stop.
Okay. I'm going to make sure that my officers are protected by watching you then.
Then go ahead.
All right.
You can watch me all you want. I'll watch my screen.
Okay.
You can act childish all you want.
All I'm doing is I'm asking you to move 10 feet away.
Officer safety isn't public safety.
Okay. Whenever sovereign citizen constitutional stuff you want to spout off is fine. I'm protecting my officers and I'm protecting the public.
All right, then.
I'm guessing that they probably don't want you filming them either. So
they have no expectation of privacy in public.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But when we drive off and then they come after you, you're going to have to call 911. We're going to have to come back over here and deal with an issue. So
I don't call that number. That's a bad number to call.
Oh, okay.
Call a bunch of people with guns for I'm not doing nothing. Oh man.
I'm not saying you're doing nothing. I'm saying if they just decided to do something to you,
then I have the right to protect myself.
You have to retreat first.
No.
Yeah.
Stand my ground law is different.
Yeah. You better research that one too.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Stand there all you want. I'm going to document this real quick.
I'm just protecting my officers.
All right, go ahead. I guess I shoot frames per second. You guys shoot bullets.
It's disappointing. I thought we had a good conversation over there.
Oh no, I was. You were actually, tell you the truth, I was actually pretty shocked. You guys, I didn't think you guys would get nothing from you guys over there. Because last time, like I said, the last one I was on Franklin, you guys put crime scene tape, pushed me all the way halfway to where the signs were. Said the sidewalks were blocked. Oh man, you guys were terrible last time. I'm actually pretty shocked how good you were this time.
We don't have anything to hide. What we want to do is protect.
Last time it felt like it, but this time you guys were actually pretty cool. You guys were actually pretty cool this time. So I'm actually just giving you guys a reasonable distance to do your guys' job. And I think even in Arizona, it's 10 foot. From where the subjects are to where I am, it's over 10 feet. That's how they rate it in Arizona. Okay. Now, that's Arizona law.
All right, and again, I appreciate that Arizona does that.
So. Guess they're not getting out of the car.
Sounds good.
The encounter remained peaceful, with no physical escalation. The bystander filming the traffic stop stood firm, refusing to move beyond what he considered a reasonable distance despite repeated requests from the officer citing officer safety. Though frustrated, the officer chose not to take further action and refocused on the traffic stop. The video ends with the cameraman noting that the officers were more professional than in past encounters. The status of the vehicle's occupants remains unclear. It's shocking to see idiot cops getting caught with their ill-doing while on duty. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more. Goodbye!